See, we have one more very important technique of refining, that is electrolytic refining. Usually, this electrolytic refining is used for the purification of copper. Say, for example, see, after extraction of copper from copper pyrites, you got blister copper, right? So, blister copper is 98% pure. In order to purify the 100%, we need to adopt this technique that is called as electrolytic refining. So in the electrolytic refining, what you have to do is that, see, you are purifying the copper. Okay, so whatever the copper which is obtained after the extraction, it contains impurity, right? So that impure copper, see, this is impure copper is made as anode. The thick sheets of impure copper, try to understand, the impure copper, thick sheets or thick rod of impure copper is made as anode, whereas the thin sheets of pure metal, okay, thin sheets of pure metal is made as cathode. So the same metal you have to take, that is copper, you have to take the pure copper. So that pure copper is made as what? Cathode, whereas the impure copper is made as anode. And both anode as well as cathode is introduced in a electrolytic solution of copper sulfate. So what we have to do? So both, that is anode as well as cathode, that is impure metal and pure metal, both are taken in a iron tank containing aqueous CuSO4, and whatever the anode and cathode is there, that is connected to finally battery in order to have an electric circulations. See, once we pass the electric current, the pure metal, okay, see here, this is what? Impure metal. Okay, so this impure metal in the sense anode, it consists of impurity as well as metal. So once we pass electric current, the pure metal dissolves in copper sulfate solution. Try to understand, the pure metal dissolves in copper sulfate solution, and the same amount of pure copper will be deposited on the cathode. See here, this is cathode is there, no? So the pure metal will be depositing on the cathode. In the sense, what happens exactly? On passing electric current, the pure metal from anode will deposit on cathode, and whatever the impurities are there, that impurities will be completely settling at the bottom of the tank in the form of anode mud, or it is also called as anode sludge. So examples, then what are the examples you can employ in this technique? In the sense, you can go for purification of copper, zinc, silver or gold. This is generalized equation, or you can say reaction, which is happening in the electrolytic refining of copper. So that is anode in the sense, what? See, this is anode in the sense oxidation. Okay, see, that means, see, this is metal. Upon oxidation, we are going to get, that is Mn plus n moles of electrons are released. At cathode, reduction takes place, that is Mn plus, upon accepting the electron, it is going to form a crude metal. Okay, so this is reduction which is happening at the cathode. So we have one more method of refining. It is called as zone refining. So the name itself indicates here that is zone is the method. We are going to refine that particular crude metal in particular zone. Okay, this is the temperature will be there. So at particular zone we are going to refine. Hence it is called as zone refining, and it is based on the principle of fractional crystallization. Okay, it is based on what? It is based on the principle of fractional crystallization. Nothing but the impurities associated with it, whatever the impurities which are associated with the metal, so those impurities are more soluble in molten state than in solid state. Try to understand, the impurities associated with metal are more soluble in molten state than in solid state. Now during process, the crude metal, in the sense the metal containing impurities, are converted into thick rod. Okay, that metal is completely converted into thick rod, and that rod is encircled with moving heating coils. Okay, that is rod is encircled with what? Movable heating coil. You can say this is a movable heating coil, or in the other words we can say it is called as moving induction coil. Okay, it is a heater. So here this crude metal consists of what? Crude metal consists of impurity as well as pure metal. So once this heating coil starts moving from this end to this end slowly, okay, once it starts moving from one end to another end, whatever the impurities are there, no, so all the impurities will come at one particular end. See, now this is a heating coil. Okay, so this is heating coil, this is heating coil. Okay, it will start moving from this part, from this end. Okay, from here it will start slowly moving. So as the heating coil moves, the impurities which are present in the crude metal, all the impurities will collect at one end. Later, the impure part is discarded and the pure metal is sent for further process. So that's why it is called as what? Zone refining. We are doing in particular zone, right? So that's why it is called as zone refining. Example, silicon and germanium. Okay, so the silicon and germanium, they are used in the making of some semiconductors. So this silicon and germanium can be purified by this method.